Hey, how's it going, everybody? I got a little bored of doing math, so I just wanted to take a look at some sewer plants on Google Maps here. Just already got the Des Moines wastewater plant loaded up. You can see they got a liquid side and a solid side here. They got all kinds of digesters and whatnot over here. I want to say these are DAF thickeners. I don't remember. It's been a long time since my tour that I took here. They had some primary, some aeration basins, some secondary clarifiers. It is what it is. Go over to California because there's some really cool facilities in California. There's like, I want to say one of them. Let's type SAC regional and see if that actually comes up at the wastewater treatment plant. Oh, there it is right there. This place is just massive. I mean, you could look up. Oh, jeez. Why? What is this? What the hell is it? This place is honestly massive. It was, when I started my career, this was the first place that I saw where they just used trucks to get around the facility instead of like golf carts and whatnot. I mean, you see the amount of just clarifiers that they have there, and just how they, I mean, the freaking plant itself has road names on Google Maps. That's how big the plant is. Got some sludge drying bed areas. With how droughty California is, you'd think that a lot more places out there would have sludge drying beds, but I'm sure all of the regulations and everything make it difficult to just leave sludge sitting in the middle of nowhere. This is just a monster facility. And another one that comes close is Central Sand is right here. Central Sand is cool because can I just get rid of that? There we go. Just this, like, I want to say it's like a 46 million gallon a day plant. That was like 10 years ago. I don't know if their flow has changed. This is the first place that I saw rectangular primary clarifiers. These are, which is, I mean, a lot of clarifiers you see will be circular clarifiers, but the book, when they discuss primary clarifiers, they usually discuss one of these rectangular clarifier basins. I mean, it's a really cool place. They have a massive, like, I believe it's like a 13 hearth furnace where they burn all of their sludge and turn it into ash. You'd see a little bit of, it doesn't actually look ashy over by this ash dumping screw conveyor. But these here are just massive clarifiers. I know that you can't really tell based on, it's hard to kind of make perspective on everything. See if I can't get a measure distance up on one of these. Alright, here, measure distance. Let's just measure the diameter of one of these clarifiers. Diameter of one of those clarifiers is about 115 foot. So you can imagine, you probably at least do the area of that circle. That is a massive circle. Be really nice to get the depth on one of these. But, I mean, the aeration, I remember seeing the guy take his truck and drive from right here and go and do a settleable on every one of these aeration basins. And then by the time he had gotten over here to do all of them, the 30 minutes had been up on this one, so he'd go and just write the numbers down one by one. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, some secondary clarifiers over here. Well, they're both secondary clarifiers because I mentioned that they have the rectangular primaries. I believe they have a recycled water plant right here. So in a lot of places, especially in California where you could see everything is yellow, the wastewater plants will treat their secondary effluent with tertiary treatment, usually a sand filter, probably some polymer, and another settling tank, and they'll get that water really clean, chlorinate it, and give it to people so that they can water their lawns and whatnot. The other plant over here, the East Bay Mud wastewater treatment plant, is just you want to talk about massive wastewater plants. I believe this one, honestly, too, when you look at this facility, know that they have a very, very strict area that they could build this in. There's not much room to grow. I mean, there's this lot here, which, I mean, that's plenty of room for this place to grow, but realistically, how much could they fit on that compared to everything? I mean, they're just packed tight together. I don't know what the area of this is, but from here, I'll just measure distance from the top of this. Oh geez, what the hell happened? I'm pausing. Alright, so I apparently just completely shut down the tab on that. But I measured from the top there to the bottom there, of the area that they had, and it's, 1,600 feet. Definitely no joke, but realistically, very impressive how they managed to fit all of these. I mean, you got your digesters likely, and I mean, the amount of might be, honestly, yeah, these actually look like rectangular. I've never actually been to this facility, but just a massive place. These look like rectangular primary clarifiers. The reason you could tell that they're those instead of aeration, one, in these empty ones, I don't see any diffusers, and two, you can see the flights that scrape the sludge and the scum on every one of the tanks. So they got, how many of these things, I don't know if these are probably one apiece. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 22. It's like 30 of these things. Just absolutely insane. But I wanted to see the diameter of one of these and compare to central sand. Is that 139 foot? But you could tell that whoever engineered these clarifiers knew he had a limited space, and he fit those in. Well, it looks like here, this channel here in between everything, looks like that is where your control valves to each clarifier would go. I'm guessing what you have here is a gate, and you can open that gate and feed the clarifier itself. Obviously, don't quote me on that because I've never been to this place before, but my guess is good as anything. I'm guessing, best guess in this room, very least. Yeah, I mean, a lot of empty tanks, to be honest with you. I don't know what just happened. It took away the satellite, but again, you can. The funny thing is I've been to Oakland so many times, I know exactly what this smells like. It's like a mix of smog and piss, and it's a very interesting deal there. One more in the States. I got I just remember the Orange County wastewater plant in is it OCSD? Let me see here. Let me see, is this it? I don't remember. Honestly, I mean, this is a wastewater plant. What do we have? These actually kind of look like open air trickling filters. Is very, but at the same time, oh yeah, they're definitely trickling filters. Now that it's kind of, you could see the water flowing. So if you've ever wanted to see a trickling filter because you read about it in a book and your facility doesn't have one, and you're anywhere near Southern California, you could go and hit up the, what is this, Orange County Sanitary District and see an open air trickling filter. Those are, they're cool. I'm guessing based on, this. Well, it could be. I don't know if it's rock media or artificial media. I'm guessing it's artificial media just because it seems more convenient. But yeah, this looks like a trickling filter plant. I just remember someone in Orange County was like, so when Orange County got their recycled water program, they were advertising toilet to tap, and they were advertising toilet to tap, and they had the mayor go out, or it was either the mayor or the plant manager. He went out and he drank a cup of water from the end of the facility, and it was interesting, that's for sure. Let me see here now. And obviously you can go play the Google Maps game. It's a fun game to play. I'm just wondering, like what does Tokyo's wastewater treatment plant look like? I know they're overpopulated. I'm guessing that they probably had to find. The hell is this? I don't want to be in Iowa. Literally, I don't want to be in Iowa. All right, search this area. All right, where the hell is Tokyo? See what Tokyo's wastewater plant looks like. I'm sure. Well, there's ton of people all packed like sardines into this place. I'm sure they make a lot of water. Alright, let's let the internet boot that up. There we go. Looks like they have a lot of little wastewater plants based on what I'm seeing here. What is this? Oh! I'm guessing this has something to do with it. I don't really know what's going on there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. They got a helipad for this barbecue restaurant. That's pretty cool. I don't know if this is a mall or... Oh, no. Yeah, I don't have a clue what's going on there. This guy's interesting. They got some sports fields. It's cool, but we're in this for the wastewater plants. Where was that? There was another one over here somewhere. Anytime one of the fun games you can play on Google Maps if you get bored is find the wastewater plant. You usually look at any town. Okay, the Tokyo Sewerage Museum. What the hell? Well, all of a sudden I think that a work-sponsored trip to Japan is in order. I have to talk to my boss about this. See, do they have anything? What is this? It's under construction. Alright. Alright. Okay. There's some Ninja Turtle sewers here. That's cool. Okay. So that Earth guy is actually their sewer mascot. I need to go to Tokyo. I need to get kids are getting all educated about it. Get to Tokyo and learn about wastewater, apparently. I think my kids would actually love this place. Manhole lid. Huh. We got a little SCADA office here. That's nice. This museum's pretty sweet. Apologize if I'm not getting all the video in there, but another picture of this fucking toilet. Damn it. It kills me every time. But there's some trivia about manholes. Why is a manhole cover round? Answers in kanji. Yeah, I mean, this is cool. We go back. Okay, so training room, sports center. I don't know if that's the exact location of the Sewerage Museum, because that little world mascot was over here at Shibara. Well, that doesn't look like any sort of museum I ever seen. But that's the guy. He's got a manhole lid for a hat. I did not realize that. And there could be all sorts of treatment under this blue. I can check the guy and see if the Google truck drove by this, if there's walls up or... Nope, there is no way in there at all. Interesting. Alright, I clicked this on accident, but abandoned Gumidong sewage treatment plant sounds interesting. Oh, look at this. Alright, so any of the YouTubers who, I don't even remember what that's called, where they go and they like trespass and abandoned properties and whatnot. Check out the abandoned Gumidong sewer treatment plant. It is interesting. I wonder why they abandoned it. What the hell is that? Mackerel that crossed mountains? This is a picture of a fish. No, it's a restaurant. Alright, let's get out of Japan. See what... I don't know, what's another big city over here? I'm sure... well, there's a lot of people everywhere. I bet... Check Pyongyang. Since Korea's been in the news lately. Whoa. Alright, so... I mean... all things look pretty standard. I don't know. Not really on making wastewater videos, make political statements about America's rivals or whatever, but it is what it is. Looks like a lot of square tanks. I'm going to guess that they don't spend a lot of money on chlorine in North Korea. I mean, this location's very interesting, considering that there's a sports stadium there, and I don't know. Personally, that's interesting. Is this in North or? Yeah, this has to be in North. There's no way Pyongyang's right. Place called Pyongyang Duck. Interesting. Let's see. Where's Seoul? There's Seoul. You can play the find the wastewater plant game. I don't have to type it in. I'm sure it's right along the water somewhere. But if I can't find it in 20, 30 seconds, I'm just end up clicking. There's too much water running through Seoul. It's impossible to find a freaking wastewater plant unless you know where it's at. Also, this place is just massive. Yeah, I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to find it. Play a little Where's Waldo game. Again, this is one of the funnest things to do on like your break time. You just go, pick a big city, try to find the wastewater plant, and then admire the 3 million tanks that they have. Did I find it? I found it. I think I found it. There's no tag for, but that's what this looks like. Honestly, soccer field right next to these tanks. Let me type this in. Yeah, I mean, it says no results found in Seoul for wastewater treatment plant. So, what the hell just happened? All right, let's take a look. Yeah, I think unless this is it, I was like down. Yeah, I don't think whatever I found came up on maps at all. Oh, that's honestly more like it right there. Just massive place. I don't know. It just, these places are so packed and tight. I'm like surprised that they don't have a tennis court right here in between all of these tanks. Just interesting looking at all these tanks. I mean, these Asian countries are packed tight, so I could guess that these things are just massive. I don't know. What about I guess, well, yeah. Look in Beijing. I mean, you gotta imagine too that these places in foreign countries do not have the same regulations that you're gonna have. So, you know, if China doesn't want, I mean, but it's their water. They're gonna treat it as best they can. I'm guessing. I don't know why ATMs are coming up in my search, but yeah, it doesn't look like, unless this is it right here. I don't know. Hell, comment if anybody finds Beijing's actual wastewater plant, send me the whatever that is, the coordinates for it, so that I can look at it. I want to look at that. Where's Moscow at? I'm pretty good at geography, but I'm not good enough to know what part of Russia is what. I don't really. Is it all these cities over here? That's Kazakhstan. Oh, there's Moscow. Found it. Very western Russia. Not western in general. Alright, let's give it a little search this area. That's a lot of things came up. Sewage treatment plant Green Gate. This doesn't look like a sewer plant at all. This looks like a bunch of buildings. It's like tall buildings, like apartment buildings. Okay. Oh, jeez. The place is massive. How many clarifiers are there? Jeez. I'm gonna back up a little bit, show you all the clarifiers. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these like smaller clarifiers. There's 12 rows of 3. There's 36 of those things. Imagine the maintenance on the gates of those. How big are these things? Roughly 100 foot, and oh my goodness, that is a lot. That is a lot of surface area. A lot of weir overflow rate too. And just the massive amount of these aeration basins. I'm assuming they have primary clarifiers over here. I don't know. This is hard to tell a lot of the time. I mean, these could eat. What is this? Okay. I'm guessing these down here are. I want to say these are digesters. Usually you got to look for the gas pipe. At the same time, Russia has so much natural gas that I don't know if they would even worry too much about collecting gas. And from everything I know... Oh, wait. Wait. What is this? Could this be digesters? I don't know. This is too fuzzy. I can't really make anything out, but... There are definitely some domes here with some pipes coming off of them. But at the same... Well, I don't know. I mean, you could have, like... I wish I... Yeah. I don't know. This pretty massive place. I wish that there wasn't wars and everything, because if there's no war going on, probably I'm guessing I'm probably not welcome over there as an American right now to go and take a tour of their wastewater plant. Also, that is like exactly halfway around the world based on where that is in Russia. That's just a massive facility. My goodness, I don't know if I'm going to be able to top that. Let's look at Rome's though. Okay. See, this is the thing. Drinking water fountain. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I mean, weren't the Italians like the first ones to build sewers, to take their sewage out of town? Oh, they might just have all of their sewage still piped to the Mediterranean Sea. You never know. I don't know. I don't want to say that for sure, but sometimes Google Maps doesn't want to work with you. This came up next to the River Tiber. That's what it says, River Tiber. So I don't know. I don't know. Japan World. They have a sewer plant museum there. Look at that. All right. Well, Japan World. I've been to Japantown, never been to Japan World. Insane. Entire world of Japanese. Alright. I feel like I'm not going to be... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, well. This Roman facility is... I mean... Probably one of the smaller ones that I looked at. Probably... This facility looks to be about Des Moines size. I don't know. Probably check the... And you can see here they kind of got an extended aeration thing going on. That's cool. Alright, so what it looks like here, it looks like you got rotors here. And I'm guessing they're just going and surface mixing air into the water. Notice this growth here. I'm guessing that these rotors kick up so much sludge on top of that it builds up a nice dirt pile, and then trees and bushes and grass grow out of the sludge that builds up along the top of this, or it's just moss and I'm an idiot for thinking that it's different. I don't know. My facility has these kind of rotors and it kicks up sludge into... You got a little bit of algae here. The scum arm is taking care of it. I mean, these things are just humongous. I'm just kind of rambling, talking to myself, but it is a 200-foot diameter. Might be a record for clarifiers we've seen today. That thing is big. I mean, they got 8 of those too. I felt like it was a lot smaller facility, and then I saw that 200 foot. Those are double the size. Well, sure is not Moscow size, I'll tell you that much. Moscow is... Okay. So, I've seen one of these before. This is a 220 foot diameter. So, this is really interesting. So, it's a normal clarifier. You got the sludge coming out of the middle here. And then... Your weir channel is actually here instead of on the far outside. But the water has the opportunity to flow all the way to the wall. And what this does is there's weirs on the inside of the inside circle of this trough and weirs on the outside circle of this trough. And so what this effectively does is it doubles the amount of weir that you have in your tank, and it actually doubles your weir overflow rate and everything like that. I mean, you double the amount of basically circumference of your weirs by having 2 weirs in your clarifier versus 1. If you want to see a double weir secondary clarifier in the United States of America, I believe there's one in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's just it's south of, or it's wherever the airport is over here. There's the airport right there. Go across the bay. And then it's the City of Hayward facility. You'll see they have the same style secondary clarifier as Rome. And you'll be able to see the double weir clarifier here. They even have their trough open air right here leaving the facility, or leaving the tank, I should say. It's not really going to the facility. But yeah, so if you wanted to see one of those in real life, Hayward water pollution would be your best bet. Oh, look at that. There's also a open air trickling filter right here. Primaries. This trickling filter looks massive. 150 foot in diameter, so it's pretty big. Yeah, I mean, so if you wanted to see one of those in America, that's where you'd go. Go to Hayward. See if there's any wastewater plants in the ocean. I don't know where I'm at on my scrolly. Wonder. I bet Dubai has a really nice wastewater plant. Again, let's not talk politics. Let's just look at wastewater plants. They got a lot of wastewater plants over here, but I'm guessing this one might be the nicest one. It has an Al-Awir. So let it load. Internet at wastewater treatment plants is sometimes not the best. Oh, look at that. Looks very hot at this facility. It's just, I see this yellow sand color, and I'm just like, oof, that looks hot. Yeah, I mean, that is again, I feel underwhelmed because this is not the I feel like that Moscow plant was super big. Though I was able to talk about something that wasn't all right. I've been doing this for like a half an hour now. I don't want to make too long videos. Things can get boring because you can play with Google Maps yourself, honestly. One of the things to do, though, if you're getting into the field and you're starting to learn, go look at wastewater treatment plants. Go on tours. If you work at one type of facility, go to a facility that's completely different from the type of facility that you go to, that you work at. Go look at wastewater plants. You don't have to go on vacation to Tokyo and learn about it, everything at the Japanese Wastewater Museum or nothing, but and you surely don't have to fly to Moscow to look at their massive wastewater plant. That place is huge, and it's going in the thumbnail for sure. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, like, if you're in a small town in the middle of Kentucky, go to Louisville and find what wastewater plant is at Louisville. Any place that collects tax dollars in the United States of America is going to have to give you a tour of their facility. They're not going to be able to say no. There's very rare situations where they could say no. It'd be like construction is making it too much of a safety hazard to give tours to the general public, et cetera, et cetera. It wouldn't be like a, hey, we're private wastewater plant. No, everybody's paying taxes to go piss and shit in these facilities. You need to get. So I mean, say if you live in a small town in Texas, drive to Dallas and get a tour of their facility. I'm sure it's huge. I'm sure. I mean, if you live anywhere in America, you're probably within a 4-hour drive of a wastewater treatment plant. I'm at that a major wastewater treatment plant. And if you work at a major wastewater treatment plant, go to some package plants. Learn about an extended aeration facility. Go see an SBR. You might work in a plant that is exactly like the book. You could work at East Bay Mud. I mean, until you see the city of Brentwood's extended aeration plant, until you see the double weirs of Hayward wastewater plant, until you see, you know, I mean, when you're in a tightly packed, condensed area like the San Francisco Bay Area, there's not any reason to not go to Sacramento, not go to Central Sand, not go to East Bay Mud, I mean, even like city of San Francisco. I lived there for 30 years. I never went to San Francisco's wastewater plant. Talked to a couple of guys in a big rainstorm it was very interesting. They'd run in the middle of traffic and make sure the manholes weren't popping. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, if you're a wastewater treatment plant operator, you should be somewhere near a major facility. Go see a major facility if you're a small town guy, and if you're a major facility guy, go see some small town plants. Go see the package plants. Go see how everything flows there. Open up your mind and learn about everything. Don't think that the place that you're at is the only place that you'll ever work, because you never know. It might be the best job in the world right now. You might have the best pay. You might have the best benefits. You might have the best everything. But all it takes is one person to get hired. And whether that's a plant manager over your head, or it's a city administrator, or it's somebody on the city council that wants to just make the wastewater plant not a good place to work, one person can ruin your life. You better look at every place and see exactly what's going on in the entire landscape of the wastewater community. Don't just focus on your one plant. Focus on the entire country. You'll be so much better off for it. Go take tours. You'll learn so much. You go and you stay at one plant over and over and over again, and then you go and stay at one plant over and over and over again. That plant's all you're ever going to know. You might as well be an OIT when you go and get a new job, because new city council wanted to vote to not give a cost of living increase to wastewater treatment plant operators or something like that. I don't know. I'm never going to be a city council member, obviously, but go take a look. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.